I am Coco. I made this fucking beat, and Bobby stole it. I don't even know what happened. Bob, can I call you Robert? Bobby, I don't know. Get my beat. You can have it.
Who that? St. Louis, what's the word, man? It's your boy Junior, and I'm all the way up here with my boy Bobby, man. It's STL Wing Diaries. It's going down today, man. Don't miss it.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of St. Louis Chicken Diaries. I'm your boy Bobby, and I want to send a shout out to my producer, Big Stu, in the house.
Big Stu.
What up, Big Stu? Shout out to Coco for making the beats, and I got my man JR finally.
Hey, man, long overdue, man, but thank you for having me, Bobby.
Man, I've been
good to see
I've
you,
been
brother.
talking to you about this for a while.
Long time, man. I'm glad to see you got it going, man. It looks great.
You know, it's just something for me to do, man. It's like another outlet for me to just be myself instead of being a professional business owner. I can come on here and talk shit. And I mean, it all started when I was watching this video on YouTube like 2 years ago. These college students were just sitting around drinking a bottle of Tito's, and the more drunk they got, the more funny the shit became.
Lit the conversation became.
It was just funny as hell, man. They were just cracking jokes the whole time, and I was like, man, I want to do that. And I feel like I know a lot of people in St. Louis, so I can just do that here.
Well, then we doing it now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, shit.
Yeah, shot o'clock.
Shit, I had a bottle of Hennessy. I don't know. I mean, I'd be losing.
Yeah, man. Y'all know me, man. John F. Henny, man.
I had.
Medusa's my little cousin, though.
Who was in here? I had Lil Kel. One of his homeboys took my bottle of Remy.
I like him too.
Yeah, that's
I like
the
his
homie.
music.
So man, we're gonna dig into your life and I'm gonna ask you some questions and ask you some stuff that I've always wanted to know personally. And a lot of times when I just become cool with people, I don't really get to ask them personal questions. You know what I mean? Because you don't want nobody being like, man, what's up with you? Like, why you asking me all
What's
these
the
weird?
question?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But now that we're actually doing a show or interviewing, like I can ask you some things. But like, let's talk about how we met, man. I think I met you. You were dating a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Back like 5, 6, 7 years ago. Yeah. So a friend of mine that you were dating was she was a friend, and I met you through there. I think the first time I met you, I don't know. I think we were at the what was the name of that club that was called that was next to the Horny Goat, the Rusted Goat? The
Coliseum. Yeah.
I think I've met you for the first time there. But I don't know. I mean,
we bounced out so much since then.
I've seen you in different places a lot of times since then. And so yeah, that's how I met you. I mean, I meet a lot of people in St. Louis, man, in weird ways or just in social settings. You know what I mean?
You him though. Outside, you gonna remember Bobby. You get outside, you gonna see Bobby. For shit show.
I'll be outside, you know. Sometimes I've had to grow up a little bit, but I knew of you. I think, okay, man, refresh my memory. Was I'm just saying. That was out before Best Friend.
Yeah. So originally, I signed with an independent.
Well, let's lead up to that. Like, where'd you grow up?
St. Louis, West Side, St. Louis.
West Side.
But then I moved around a lot too as well because I was in DFS. You know what I'm saying? So I got adopted.
I read that in a Vibe magazine.
Yeah. So I got adopted. I got adopted by a white family on some different strokes type shit.
Oh yeah.
It was definitely like it was a good union for me. Like one, they saved my life. Number two, they just showed me so much more. You know what I mean? So many different sides of life and rounded me off a lot. You know what I mean? But when I got out there, I just couldn't. You know what I mean? I'm a young dude. I just had to keep moving around type shit. So I was back on the West Side. Then just floated from there. You know, just growing up, you move all over.
Yeah.
So I ain't never left here though.
All right, so you're from the city. That's what's up. I appreciate that. I love people from St. Louis, man.
Well, we put on for here.
So how did you get your name?
It's my real name. It's my initials.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was never like a big like stage name. It just always felt corny to me. So it's like I was just running with. It was just JR forever. You know, y'all know I switched it to Junior. Just to there was some legalities and shit like that.
Right.
But other than that, I was just always my name.
So that's what everybody called you. That was just
my mama, my grandma, all that. Yeah.
All right.
School, all that.
Well, that's a good way. But I mean, there's so many Junior or JRs.
Exactly.
In the world.
We had to really narrow it down with the Bad Business. We put the brand with it, and then we linked it to Junior.
So what do you shopping yourself as now? Like, what's your name now?
Junior. We got so much right now, but it's definitely Bad Business Junior. Anything you look it up on is gonna be under Bad Business Junior. Right. From now on, Apple Music, Spotify, any platform is going that way. But you know, because we just had so many legal things going on, like, and to anybody out there who does it, man, read your paperwork, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that because I want to know, like, because I talked to you a while back and you told me that there were some legalities as far as like shit. You didn't even own your own name no more or some shit.
It was really they had my likeness. It wasn't really just my name. It was more like to my likeness. Okay. So I'm like, I'm just switch it all the way on their ass. Okay. So it don't even matter.
So that's a way to get out of a contract.
Yeah, I just get out of bed. Get out of bed with them people you ain't supposed to be there with.
Right, but a lot of young artists will like take the first thing that comes at them, like, yeah, I'll sign it.
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
That's what happened to Nelly and them.
But that's what happens because this is a game of people playing on your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They know you don't got no money coming out. Like 9 times out of 10, a drug dealer gonna put a rapper on first before anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna meet him first. They gonna have a little bit of a bag. But then 8 times out of 10, that's gonna go left. Yeah. Because somebody in the streets don't understand music. He's not gonna understand your dream how you want to understand it. You know what I'm saying? But man, long story short, you gotta learn. You gotta bump your head with.
But that happened, man. That happened to New Edition, TLC, all them people.
Anybody, just ask them about their first deal. Like, that just need to be a question for everybody. What was up with your first deal?
But unless you got somebody that's behind you that knows the shit.
That was experienced
on early, you know what I mean?
If you one of them, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is like me and you. If we find the next Michael Jackson right now, we're not gonna tell him he's Michael. Yeah. You know? Right. Like, we gonna be talking about it every day. You know what I mean? And we gonna, all right, well, in our mind, we got a cap for ourselves. We gonna spend $100,000 to make him the next Michael. Right. He don't even know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we charging every dollar of this $100,000, little buddy. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then by the time he don't blow in a year or whenever we feel it's time, goddamn, we kick him to the curb and tell him he's got a tab with us.
That's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's just wild.
So when did you get into music?
As a child, like, I was doing orchestra, church choir, band, all that.
Okay. All that, yeah. So you have music in your veins, like
growing up. Like I said, I was adopted, so like I had like a lot of long time. So that was my thing. Like music was kind of like, and like I said, I was with a white family, so hip hop was my escape.
Your
you know
connection
what I mean?
to
me,
who you was.
You feel me? To me, right? So because I'm so disconnected being out there. Yeah. But that was just like bringing me back though, for sure.
No, that makes a lot of sense, man. So what song would you say created the most buzz before I'm Just Saying? Because that was the first song that I actually heard of yours.
The first song before I'm Just Saying?
Like, how did you get from...
think? I ain't gonna lie, I know the song. It's called Sweet Tooth, right? Don't hold me to this, right? But if you go holler at any hood nigga, west side, north side, and the song gonna sound crazy for real killers to be like vouching for it. Yeah. But yeah, I'm telling you, that was it. That's where I was sliding through the city. They're like, oh, I fuck with the dude. Like, that's it. Sweet Tooth.
So how?
If y'all know me, y'all know about that. No, it's old. That's throwback.
Is it still somewhere to be found? Can you find it?
I don't know if we gonna even let y'all. We buried it.
All right. Well, yeah. So when you made I'm Just Saying, you made a version that was just you. Yeah. And then that's when Nelly and Tiffany Fox jumped on it.
Yeah. So. I'm Just Saying, shouts out to Squat too, number one. Let me get that out the way. Shouts out to Squat, my big brother. That's my producer. Best friend he made. I'm Just Saying, that's my in-house producer. But without him, none of that shit would work. But
so he's from St. Louis.
Oh yeah, so East side. Right. But but Nelly like that with that. So we had the first one going, and that's where I kind of caught my deal. So I got my pub deal off of the original I'm Just Saying without Nelly and Tiffany. Okay. So as soon as I got my pub deal, I signed with a dude in New York named AG, and he was kind of like the link between me and Mo because he was A&R in Nelly's last project. I think it was called Mo.
So it's somebody outside of St. Louis that was a
crazy,
link between
right?
you.
Ain't that crazy? And me and him known each other, but we weren't working together. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So out of nowhere, I was on the south side. He's like, you the one? He just walked into the basement one day. He's like, you the one with the record? I'm Just Saying on the radio. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
And that's how you met Nelly?
Yeah, okay. So I'm like, he's like, open the verse up. I bet, say less. And that's how it worked.
So that's when he jumped on that's when he got in the studio. Mm-hmm. Damn. So the first time you met him was when y'all recorded that. That's
exactly how it worked.
Well, the video shows something different. It looked like y'all had just been homies forever. But that's kind of how Nelly is though.
Yeah, Big Bob, Big Bob, like we through acquaintances and stuff like that, but never like the personal working and stuff like that. But when that became that, we've been locked in ever since though.
All right, that's what's up, man. So when I saw that, I was like, I'm always proud of like St. Louis artists that get on and then like do like collab with other rappers in St. Louis.
Do some St. Louis shit.
Yeah, I love
You know what
that
I'm
shit.
saying? Like,
and I say that in all of my shows, man. I'm all about St. Louis,
Yeah,
bro. Like
man.
I'm always repping the.
you
crib.
gotta we gotta understand too that we don't come from a city where there's a music market, right?
Right. I mean, yeah.
Nelly and them created whatever market we have. You know what I
Right.
mean? Shouts out to anybody else, Quan, Ching, whoever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But Nelly and them established whatever music market we have. We don't have buildings, we don't have offices, we don't have labels here like that.
Yeah.
We don't got none of that.
Nothing.
So I want to implore everybody who's an artist from St. Louis, man. You get out there, bring it back to the crib, man.
Yeah.
Like we need it.
Yeah, Metro Boomin. You hear that?
Oh yeah, forever. That's my little dog, though, man.
Um,
That's my dog.
So have you ever had a 9 to 5? Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Got fired from a couple of them.
Did you? Where did you work before?
I worked at my first job was like $5 though. I ain't gonna lie. I probably wouldn't even be rapping if that thing was still here. It's Chrysler. I was working at Chrysler.
Okay.
And then I just did knick-knack bullshit. I
Okay.
worked at like a little pizza spot somewhere one time.
That's
and then
cool.
other than that, I was doing me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, shit, that's what Grimy was doing. Grimy was washing dishes at Twin Peaks.
yeah, but y'all not finna tell me I can't bust my hooks and still go to work.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
being lazy, bro.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
I just ain't got too much lazy. If I sit around too long, I'm the type nigga who's gonna get in trouble.
but you know
feel
how
me?
St. Louis is. Everybody's a rapper. Like half of my staff are rappers.
No, facts. But that's why I'm saying they should be doing this too, though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Establish yourself because regardless, not everybody's gonna find somebody who's willing to spend a bag on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With that being said, how did the Trey Songz thing come about?
So with Trey, same dude, AG. That was my management at the time. So I was supposed to sign to Def Jam. He was A&R at Def Jam.
Okay.
And after I'm just saying I was supposed to sign to Def Jam, but that was the same week that Def Jam split. The head had jumped down. So it was like Motown, Def Jam Island, Def Jam US, Def Jam Republic, everything split. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people lost their jobs within the building. So he said instead of going to try to find another label job, he just wanted to work with my independent project. That's how I started.
Okay.
So for him to come work with me, he had to find an investor. So out of nowhere, the investor he get is Trey.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So Trey came with the investment. Me and Trey, he already believed in the music. He believed in the music though.
They're with
You know
you?
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, let him in.
So yeah, we can cry about it.
All right.
But yeah, he believed in the music, and I think he was at the point of his career, you know, where he just needed to co-sign something type shit, if
Okay.
that makes sense. So Trey made the investment, and then I didn't end up signing to Trey until after Best Friend kind of took off, you know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
it was really, he was just doing something for his partner at first.
Okay.
And then we made it what it was. You know
And
what I
it
mean?
made, man, it made a great song.
Oh, forever.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
still getting booked. I got booked last night.
Did you?
Yeah, last night.
Well, shit, I was with you last
Yeah,
night.
you was with me last night. You talking
Oh
about?
man, like every time I hear that song, or like when I tell people about you, they're like, and here's what's crazy, man. Like I'll tell people about you, and they'll be like, no.
Who?
And then I'll play the song, like, oh yeah.
Yeah, who?
I'm
No, the
just-
song was definitely that's one thing. That's one thing the younger artists gotta learn too. Like, don't get ahead of yourself, man, because your song will catch more legs than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I got a cosign like a Trey on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they're instantly gonna say, "Oh, Trey's record." You know
Okay.
what I mean? Like, or Trey and Trey's artist, or whatever the case is.
Right.
Take it with a grain of salt. Keep moving forward, but you gotta make sure that you brand yourself. And luckily, I got a partner like I do, and my friend Tech, and he stays on me about being socially active, making sure people see the face, making sure
Yeah.
people know me as a person, make sure we do more interviews like this with you know,
Yeah.
make sure that people understand you. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You
Because
gotta
that's
be
what
seen.
you gotta sell now.
Yeah.
You're the product. It's not the 90s, early 2000s where a label just put you together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They
You gotta put yourself
you
together.
gotta put yourself together
Shit,
first
that's
for a
how it
label
was
to even
with,
fuck
with
with
my
you.
restaurant. I thought like, man, I could just like build a restaurant and people will come.
And it'll come.
And I
Hell no.
Fuck no.
Gotta
It's like
bounce outside.
Yeah, like
Gotta
I
be at
realized
every
like
little tent.
I gotta go show my face. I gotta go meet
All
this
that.
person and this person and a lot
You
of
being out just how you do though, Bobby, just like how you is on a regular. contributes to this. You feel
Well,
me?
that's I know everything's a strategy, bro.
Exactly.
Everything. Like
Exactly.
a lot of there's been a lot of times where I didn't want to do shit, but I'm like, man, I gotta.
They gotta see me tonight. They gotta see me or this brand tonight.
I'm marketing
For
everywhere
sure.
I go. I'm
Exactly.
marketing. So like once I become friends with people, they're gonna come buy chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
facts.
just kind of how it is.
Facts.
So I had to market myself.
Chicken fire too, yeah. And the
Yeah.
chicken crazy.
So speaking of 9 to 5s, I remember you got some construction under your belt because
Hell
you
yeah.
came in here one day looking like a dirty painter.
Yeah, that's what I. So
I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
I had got locked up for a minute, and then when I got out, first thing I did was because I went to it's a long story. I went to the military too, some more shit. After I came back from the military, I got in some trouble, right? So
Okay.
I got locked up for a little minute. As soon as I got out, I was tired of playing. So I'm like, I'm not finna just keep playing. So I just went to I did automotive collision repair. So I started painting cars.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was painting cars, bought my own painting company, all that.
Oh,
did all
word?
that. So that's what all that was when I was popping in.
Oh, I thought you was working on houses or some shit.
Nah, we do houses, we do tubs, we do cars, anything that's refinishing, painting. You need an outside, inside gate, a car, all that. My people come call me, man. You know what I'm saying? My
That's
little people
what's
get
up.
you together.
I like that,
For
man.
sure, for sure.
Man, I like
you gotta
that.
have streams. Let me tell you something, bro. Ain't nobody for sure ever just got rich off music.
Yeah.
Don't ever play yourself.
I like people like that are humble, that will admit that.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I
don't
mean?
ever. Music ain't making y'all millionaires.
Yeah.
Stop playing yourself.
But I mean, so
You better
like,
take your first little distribution bag. Let's say it like this. Shouts out to Empire too. Empire give one of y'all niggas 100,000 right now. Y'all bet take 20 and start something.
yeah, use that money.
Take 20 and start something. You can make 20 back.
Right.
Got them about grab the PPP. You could have gave it back already.
Right.
You feel me? You would have had your shit going. You been out here. Like, you really
But I
just
like
gotta-
that you got your hand in other shit.
Got to.
Cause I mean, we got bills to pay.
Got bills to pay, kids to take care
Yeah,
of, mouths to feed.
You're not getting booked every week or every night or whatever the case. Like shit, the bills don't stop.
And especially with, Corona and shit going on.
Yeah.
That killed a lot of shit.
I was talking to Kel about that. I was talking to Kel. I was like, because when he was on the show, I'm like, bro, like you blew the fuck up like right before the virus.
Right.
Because he
before.
was in here a couple times, like in March of last year, right before everything shut down.
Right.
And then he turned 18 and moved to Atlanta, and like his following just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm like, how did that affect your career? He's all cool. He's like, man, it really didn't do nothing. I was like,
I ain't
bro,
gonna- because they young. They know
You
how to
wa-
weather the storm though because of the internet.
but before that, he hadn't really done a lot of live shows.
No.
I'm like, bro, that's where the money is.
No, but see, what he's doing is he's transitioning with the time right now.
Yeah,
If you can live through Corona, if you can start a career through Corona,
right.
you a little strong motherfucker.
For
Like
real.
you got some shit going on.
For real. He's
You
only
feel me?
19.
You 19.
Yeah.
You feel me? You got some shit going on.
But he missed out on all the live performances and being booked to go
Yeah,
show
just
up
like,
places.
but then that come with age too. You just turning 19, so like when I heard of him, you probably wasn't even old enough to get into
Yeah, I met
a
him.
lot of shit.
I
you
met
know?
him. He was 17 when I
Yeah,
met him.
you probably weren't old enough to get into a lot of stuff. But now I ain't gonna lie, big shouts out to Lil Kid, man.
Yeah.
You City in the building type shit.
Yeah, that's my homie.
For
man.
real. I like
so,
that dude.
I remember, all right, so like a few years back, like I don't know, this is like 4 years ago. I'm friends with J.E., Wally, and Coco from Basement
J.E.,
Beats.
that's the man.
Shout out to Basement Beats.
Shout out to Basement Beats.
So I had this idea, and don't let Jay tell you anything else. It was me and Jay, and we were talking. I'm like, because he was finishing up the Murphy Lee album, Jay
Yeah.
versus Murphy Lee.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, bro, like you're the fucking Dr. Dre of St. Louis,
Definitely
right?
is.
So like, why don't you do a record like not just Murphy Lee versus J.E., but St. Louis
Yeah,
versus
versus the
J.E.
crib.
Right. So why don't you do a record with all these other artists,
Versus
right?
the crib.
So I'm like, so he's like, well, I don't really be out like that, man. And he's like just talking crazy. I'm like, bro, like I know people. So I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach out to Loudy, Pretty Tony. Like
You
I'm
talking
gonna
like how his house looking.
yeah,
Yeah.
all these people, and I'm like, man, I can get the artists in here.
Yeah, we do that.
And I'm like, you should be able to, but I will. If you don't, I will. He's like, do it. Like, go ahead and get it together. So I think I met you. We met up with you at like a Hooters or a Show Me's out
Yeah,
in St.
some
Charles
shit
or
like
something.
that.
And y'all hadn't even met each other at that
Yeah,
point.
some shit like that.
And I'm like,
Oh,
Jay,
God.
I was like, you gotta meet the homeboy JR. And so y'all met at that time, and nothing really happened at that time. And then me and Jay fell out over some some fucking girl or some shit. I don't know.
Hands in the air.
Look, every 5 years, me and J.E. like bump heads about a
Real
chick.
quick. Yeah, we be back though.
Yeah, we'll
Type
be
shit.
back.
Yeah, we be back. We be right back.
But sometimes, like, damn, bro, like I've known you for 15 years. Like, you're just gonna like get mad at me and not talk to me for a year over a girl? Man, fuck
Yeah,
that. Anyway, bros before hoes.
Yeah,
man.
you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know they fuck up the world.
So
we take care of y'all, we love y'all.
Yeah.
So y'all throw a goddamn fork in the mix for sure.
But when you came into the studio and you did I was in the studio with you and Jay when you recorded Do and Gangster.
Ooh, them
And
was some joints too.
those, man, I still played them songs.
some joints.
I got them in my phone.
Oh, shout out to Jay.
And like, dude, like I got it in my notes right here. Like Gangster, listen, when you are in the studio and you're mixing a record, and you hear it over and over and over, it just becomes your shit.
Become part of your shit. Right?
And I remember when you recorded those songs, like, bro, you didn't write nothing. We were literally in the studio. You had like a mini Patron bottle and a bag of weed.
Hey, yo, remember? Hold on, I had old girl. This is even crazy. So I had old girl with me, right? I don't know what else. You know how I get drunk. Anyway, so I tell old girl, I'm like, hey, sit right in front of the window. I want you to sit right in front of the window while I record this record the whole time. That's how you get them.
And then, but you came up with that song like that. Like,
yeah, facts.
You didn't even write.
I don't write no more, but I ain't gonna say that. Let me take that back. I wrote for so long to where I don't have to write on paper anymore.
All right, but you remember.
I don't want to tell nobody I'm freestyling because that ain't what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I give people who got that art as part of their craft, I give them nerves, but I wrote for so long, I just know, you know what I mean? Like,
when you had that, when we were in the studio and you recorded Do, you didn't even have a title for the song.
Yeah, just pull it up.
And dude, I'm about to pull it up.
Yeah, you know the first thing I'm gonna say in the room is how this song make y'all feel. I'm gonna talk to everybody else. What this song make y'all think about?
Shit, you know what it makes me think about, but
That's why I said shorty come sit in front of his window. Shout out to J.E. Basement Beat.
See, we can put that on here because you own this.
Niggas own it. Yeah, he put that on the project.
So when you recorded this song, I'm like, damn, you sing too?
Yeah.
So that's when I first realized that you were singing and shit. So I'm like, that's dope. And then after the song was recorded, because you said like something, I'm gonna catch it, like, it's just like the whole shit.
I know
like,
I can be calling with some little words. So
you like, do I love her, do I love the fucker?
Yeah.
And it's like,
but see, what we losing, what we missing now in music now, and I know what you're saying is, we missing substance, bro. Like, even in just verses, like, even if we finna say a verse, like, if you wanna hear a nigga do a double XL freestyle, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You wanna hear him come with some shit.
Yeah.
Like, he need to be saying something.
Yeah.
We don't wanna just hear you talk for 5, 6. Like, that's what I try to take the approach for every record, you know?
That's when I gained a lot more respect for you as an artist, because I actually saw it happening. And I saw the creativity, and I saw when you went back and did the ad-libs, and then
it happened quick.
And there's still no name for the song.
Nothing.
And so you came out of the booth, and Jay's like, well, what the fuck are we gonna call this song? You're like, dude. All right.
Yeah,
and that just became the name of the song. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you just gotta have that organic feeling, bro. Like how it is there. Them the best records.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you catch a vibe and you really just having fun at that point in time, you with your peoples.
Yeah,
it's just a cool
was a
little
good,
vibe.
It was a good vibe.
That's
it was a good time.
It's gonna be something. We don't even care the name of the record.
Right.
Y'all gonna hear it.
Yeah, you're like, what are we gonna name this shit?
Oh,
like,
God,
damn, we
y'all
gotta
gonna
make
hear
a
it.
name for it.
Y'all gonna hear it. Shouts out to Red Bull too, man. Shouts out to the pageant. J.E. did that.
And
I telling that.
So
314
So you did Gangster, and like I said, I was in the studio with Carl Napa.
Yeah.
And he's like the master mixer of all time.
Carl Geppetto out here.
And so I'm listening to this over and over and over, and I'm like, dude, like I was in that studio for like 4 hours listening to him mix that one song, and I'm like, damn. And then the next time I heard it, it just became my anthem.
Yeah.
Like it's just my shit. I played it in the car on the way here.
Yeah.
So like those two songs for me, like I think I connect well with those because I was there when they were recorded.
You're a part of it.
Yeah, I was there when it happened.
But that's what you just said. That's perfect, right? So you remember back in like the 90s, 2000s, because hip hop was so new, we were a part of it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we were a part of seeing people making their records. We were a part of seeing people getting ready for shows, praying before the shows. Like we were a part of that. That was like ritual.
And you felt connected to it.
We felt connected to that. You about saying the prayer with them. Amen. You know, it's time.
Like you feel like you was going on stage
and this
too.
TV. You ain't got no phone to do none of that yet. This is TV.
Yeah,
we seen this a month later. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't have Instagram.
And I felt like I was there that night.
For real.
DMX, man, rest his soul. Like, DMX, the only person I know from over a phone, TV, record, it don't matter what platform he's on, that man gonna make you feel him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was around him one time, and we were at a motorcycle event with the Rough Riders, and we were in Florida for Bike Week. Man, DMX was so energized and fucking hyped up.
The president used to stay out there by J.E.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So we were out there with the Rough Riders, and DMX, it was like 2 a.m. He was like just charged. I mean, of course he was on something.
Yeah.
And he,
I rest his soul.
right, for real. I mean, but hey, man, it is what it is.
It is what
X
it is.
is a fucking like a goat, man. But he was on a 4-wheeler just killing this parking lot. Like everybody was like, please don't crash, please don't crash. X, you can't crash. He's like, what's up, man? Get over. Great time, but everybody was just like having a great time when he was around, man. But anyway, so I want to ask you about like what you're doing now, like with J-Bo and
Oh yeah, why he said your name? Quit calling me. Listen, J-Bo is home. You heard me, man. Shouts out to Unc.
Man, you know what you probably didn't know is I was locked up with him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, me and J-Bo used to walk the yard together.
Did a stint.
Yeah. We was both in the feds together at the same time, and he was hella quiet.
Yeah.
Like J.R. J-Bo don't let him fool you, man, because he was quiet.
Yeah.
And we walk around the yard together. I mean, we knew who each other was from the streets before that, but like just doing time with somebody is just
it's different.
It's different.
It's like a smooth summer camp,
Yeah.
like extended summer camp.
And we walk the track and talk about the streets and talk about life and whatever and shit. But yeah, so J-Bo, you know, that's the homie. So tell me what the situation that you guys got going on now.
Chicken emojis and shit.
Who's that, J-Bo?
Yeah, but nah, like, so the situation, you know, J-Bo came home and, you know, free the real, man. Like, I was in bad situations, and not to make it too corny, but, you know, like, locked in some shit. You feel me? Like, really locked in some shit. So the easiest way I can say it on some organic stuff, when he came out and I came out of my deal, it was just too perfect, you know? And we've been looking for something authentic, and we've been looking for something genuine, because we've been playing music for the last 6 years. You know, and music is a wicked game. Bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna have Jewish people don't know you from a can of paint that'll bury you, take everything from you. You know what I mean? But that's why I said it's better.
Wait a minute, I'm Jewish.
No.
My lawyer was Jewish.
He tried to cut up on me, man. You know, it don't mean they don't run it. It don't mean they don't run it.
No, I already know.
You better go to Atlantic.
Shit,
see what they goddamn boardroom look like.
They got me a good deal when I was going to the feds.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, come on now.
I know about Hey, I know about my people, man.
The bees. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
but I'm saying you was
me and J-Bo now is really like, you know how I know from where we from. A lot of people might just be getting hip. But my name, who I am here, and who he is just in general, over the country, over the world, right? It's already a union.
Yeah.
So the series coming out, the things that we're doing is already powerful enough. Like, we're just trying to make it, you know what I'm saying, come to fruition. Like,
I mean, bro, like in the past, like, I guess 2 years, I've seen you and J-Bo and like in the club with Nelly. And who else was in that picture? It was like you, Nelly, J-Bo. It was at the Onyx. Yeah. It was like a monumental photo.
Mitch, long live Mitch, 36, man. Like, long live Mitch, man. Like, for real. But
it just
I know exactly what you're saying.
It made me happy.
Say I'm lying. Since J-Bo and me got together, right? The city coming together.
It is.
I don't care what nobody's saying. Whether y'all hate each other in the room while y'all with us, y'all ain't gonna do that in the room with us.
Yeah, I like that. I see it from the outside looking in, and like I know all y'all in separate ways, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know you differently. I know J-Bo differently. I know Nelly differently. And then like to see people coming together, to see J-Bo linking with Nelly and them like doing this shit.
It feel good where we from.
I feel personally
feel like you in the fucking room too.
like I feel proud. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what me and his mission are. Nelly included. Shouts out to Mo. Because and that's a whole nother subject. Y'all gotta stop playing with, bro. You feel me? That man love this city. That man made this city.
Man, I'll say it out loud. I'm tired of, and I've said a few times, I'm tired of people say that Nelly didn't put people on, Nelly didn't do this, Nelly didn't do that. Like, man, like this is fact. I don't know if you were there. You weren't there on the 4th of July at the studio, were you? I was there. I was kind of. Were you there?
I came after you though.
All right, so I was there with Jake
I had
Quan
just got back in
and
time.
Fresco.
Yeah, I seen Quan and Fresco when
Yeah,
I pulled
and
up.
then City was popping the fireworks.
He
And
did.
Nelly, bro, like the shit was catered. There's a full bar. There's people out there. Like,
He take care of his people,
yeah,
do he not?
It was love,
Correct.
bro. He does.
For anybody who don't know, he take care of
He
his
does.
people, do he
And
not? To
he
the
does,
utmost.
always. And he's always been like that.
Y'all gotta stop putting narratives on people that
and
y'all
they
don't
do.
know,
Exactly.
especially for a person who put on for you and he don't know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta really think about what y'all saying. Like,
He's a
this-
generous dude. Like
Generous
Nelly's a
dude,
generous
like-
guy. Like,
But you gotta think about the point you at too. You got not just St. Louis. We're not talking about you got a whole city that's already say they need your help, right?
right.
Then you got a country that wants your attention.
Yeah. You can only do so much.
You can only do so much.
But I mean, he does a lot for St. Louis.
He does a
man.
lot. He did a lot. He
Yeah.
did enough.
So let me ask you about that. What do you? And I want to get into this briefly, man, because I know you're cool with like all the ticks. You know what I'm saying? But like, how did you feel when you saw the shit blow up with like Nelly and Ali? Like, did you feel like, damn, why did
Is
that
Bobby
happen?
about to get that shit? Bobby about to get that shit.
I just want to know how
Alright,
you
so
felt.
check it
How'd that
out,
make
Bobby.
you feel?
Check it out, Bobby. I'm about to give you that shit, Bobby. Look, so me and Ali had a relationship, right? After my shit that I was going through with my labels and money being missing and things like that, right? So he came around, and I'm gonna keep it gangster. The only reason I'm even speaking on this because this man had a 15-minute interview on me, and I'm gonna drink how I want to drink. Dummy, what are you talking about? Like, be for real.
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass man, bro. You know, respect me like that, bro.
Of course.
I'm not y'all little homie, nothing like that, bro. Like,
Right.
I respect y'all how I respect y'all, bro. And there's
Respect
no
me
love
back.
lost. You feel me? Don't you call me about an interview you gonna do like that before. But anyway, it was a lot of mixing there, and I came up on Nelly. Let's say what it is. I'm from here.
Was it-
I came up on the St. Lunatics. Let's not get it twisted. I came up on the St. Lunatics. But just like anybody else from across the country, we came up on Nelly and the St. Lunatics.
Right.
The same way the label set it up, they set it up for us to see it that way.
Right.
That's how we reciprocated
saw it,
That's
yeah.
how it came. You can't be mad at nobody for that.
Right.
Especially if you right next to them. There ain't no reason to be mad.
Yeah.
Everybody had an opportunity to get money.
Yeah.
If you in music for 10 years plus and ain't figure out a way to make money off anything else, that's on you.
I remember your name coming up in one of Ali's
Interviews, right.
I think it was down in Atlanta. He was like, it was like after Nelly came out and said what he said.
I said what he said. That's
And
between y'all.
I remember
You
when
feel
he
me?
brought you up. I'm like, why is he?
And it was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
For real. So that's why I said, like, it's no love, loss, or nothing like that. But he know I don't play like that.
Come on, man.
He knows that. Like, he knows that.
Well, yes, but I mean, I think that hit a lot of us on a personal level, like, because we didn't like to see that.
Stop, bro.
didn't- yeah.
You making us look corny, bro.
We
Like,
didn't-
and that's
we didn't-
real. I'm saying that for what I gotta say it for because St. Louis, we already do enough corny shit in my mind. I'm gonna label it as corny because we supposed to support each other, right?
Yeah,
and we've been saying that from jump, but not y'all niggas. Y'all niggas open the gates. Y'all niggas open the floodgates for all of us. We
And
not
we
supposed to see y'all
look
arguing.
up to y'all. We looked up to
We're
y'all.
not supposed to see y'all arguing.
No.
I don't care if y'all shooting each other.
I didn't like that. I mean, like, I don't take sides. I'm cool with everybody. You know, like, I try to stay.
I don't know the whole shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I ain't like how that went.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying. Like, I
It
don't,
just kind of made me feel like, damn, y'all. I wish y'all wouldn't have done that so publicly.
publicly.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? That's a phone call.
Yeah, that's
like
like
a
a-
text.
that's-
Even if you don't want to hear my voice. You
Yeah,
feel me?
that's some family shit that y'all could have talked about off the air. You know?
And people who felt like part of y'all family felt let down.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And we, a lot of us.
A lot of us.
A lot of people.
think I'm not nobody different. I'm from
Yeah.
the crib. I'm from St.
If
Louis.
you're from St. Louis,
I
you
was
felt
part of
this
the
shit.
lunatics.
Yeah.
You from the crib, my age, you was part of the lunatics.
So,
and
like-
I felt played by that. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not for that.
it affected all of us, man. I think we were all just disappointed that
Yeah, not with
it just went so public. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. So with that being said, like about St. Louis and the camaraderie between artists, like we've seen, like St. Louis is a fucked up city in one sense, and it's a great city in another sense.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
There's way too much violence.
It's
here.
horrible, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, like so
love
I see like rappers like getting into it with each other, like Grimy and Lil Half and them. Like,
See, but that's the hype though. Like y'all, and I'm not both of them. Shouts out to both of them. You know what I'm saying for their grind. Like Grimy doing his thing. He ran his views up. He doing what he got to do. I'm respecting anybody putting on for home plate, right? half them putting on for home plate. I'm respecting all that. But y'all gotta look at this shit, man. Like, this is not set up for St. Louis niggas to win. Drill music wasn't set up for real niggas like St. Louis niggas. Drill music is only popular because of Chicago and St. Louis niggas who gonna really do it and crash out on themselves.
Yeah.
You feel me? We might have been late on the putting people in verses and saying you smoking this nigga and that nigga and wham, that's Chicago for sure. But they know how the Midwest rocking, right? They gotta stop that shit, bro. Man, we didn't come up out there. That's not how we broke the gates. Stop going against the grain.
But it's gonna take for
Don't
people.
go against the grain. You got Nelly. I don't care what nobody say from her. That's your big homie, musically.
Right. Of course, but don't you think it's gonna take for like the people that got a buzz going on now to like unite somehow for?
They got to. It's because now everything is social media. So even if they don't like each other, they have to take a picture with each other to say, "Oh, it's all gravy." And
but it should be all gravy. Like
it should be. I'm not disagreeing with
whatever
you.
they're beefing over is petty as fuck.
Even if they still gonna beef, if they want to do all that, it don't matter. They should still make that post for the crib.
Yeah, they
feel
should.
me?
I agree.
Make that post for the crib. I made plenty of posts with people I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it just is what it is. I'm doing this shit for the crib.
Right.
I like the crib more than I like you.
And that's what I'm really like sensitive about St. Louis and St. Louis artists, and I really just I'm like Rodney King. I just want everybody to get along.
You
man.
you feel entitled. Anybody from here, you gonna feel entitled to make her look better or do better, right?
Yeah.
So when somebody starts friction in between us and it feels like it's kind of slowing our traction down and our pace and all that, all of us take it personal.
Yeah, we do.
That's why I'm trying to translate from not being so reserved, because I'm opinionated. You feel me?
Yeah.
But then I don't want to rub too many, I feel like I got an opinion that people listen to.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't want to say the wrong thing sometimes. But with all that, fuck that.
But people respect you and they like you because you say what's on your mind.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
and that's what Tech been preaching to me. Like, I really got to get on it because we come from an era where you're not supposed to say nothing.
you're not
Bobby.
supposed to, but when you do, it's like, oh, I fuck with him because he says what
I
how
fuck
he
with him
feels.
because he said it.
Yeah.
Now we only thinking about the repercussions from
Right.
the people we know. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck you talking about? Like,
Man,
shut the fuck up.
But if you stay genuine, you
Stay
stay
genuine.
like,
That's
and
the
if you
word.
stay about yourself and like, this is my word, I'm standing on it. Like, people's gotta respect that.
For sure.
And like me, when I in my restaurant, like I gotta be candid about certain things. Like I can't really say
All the
how I
way out
feel
with
about
it.
shit because
But you got to be reserved. But at the same time,
I gotta be reserved. I
forth. Put it
gotta
forth.
hold myself back sometimes from saying how I feel. But a lot of times, my customers or just people that like my restaurant like the fact that I'm outspoken.
They like you.
They like me. And if I don't like a certain publication or like Sauce Magazine or any one of these publications, I'll say it. I don't fuck with
I don't
y'all.
fuck with
like,
y'all.
And people like, damn, like I like that about him.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah, when I
and that's the thing. Like, I was in a place, like you said, brother. We was talking about my paperwork and all that. I was thrusted into a spot of business, fame, money that I didn't know nothing about, right?
Yeah.
So these people are telling me certain things when they should have been guiding me a different way.
Right.
And I didn't know how to translate it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, things are coming to me left. Like, it didn't feel, like you saying, you know what I'm saying? It didn't feel genuine.
Do you feel like that's the reason? I mean, and like I said, I'm gonna say it again. One of the reasons why I connect with you and your music is because A, I was there when you were recording some of it, and B, just like you are genuine. You say how you
Facts.
feel. You speak
Even if
about
you're
your
not there,
life.
Bobby, you gonna feel this
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, all your records. Like you did a song today. And
Fuck
like,
them all.
Yeah.
These are my feelings right now.
And I felt all
These are my
that.
feelings right now.
Yeah.
Fuck them all. I'm on some shit today. Like,
Yeah.
ain't no ifs, ands, or buts.
So like, and I feel that because I know you, and I'm like, this dude, he's gonna say how he feels. He's gonna say what's on his mind, and it's gonna turn into something good. That's why I like your music. I like it.
Appreciate that, bro. Love.
So speaking of that, like, talk about, like, tell me about the relationships, like, how has affected your personal life? Because you said the fame, the money, like, how has that affected your personal life with, like, relationships, kids,
So
friends?
relationships all the way out the window. No girlfriends. HBJ, Heartbreak Jr. No girlfriends. Can't do girlfriends.
Would you say that social media and your
Social
popularity-
media would never let you have a girlfriend doing this shit.
Yeah.
Ever.
I try to tell Lil Kel that, and he's like, man, but I want a girlfriend. I'm like, man, you can't put everything
That's
on the
'cause you
internet.
That's because you got down 19, nigga. You want to love somebody. Nobody hurt your feelings yet. Fuck you talking about?
Shit, the girl that
Let
hurt
somebody
his
hurt your feelings and you be broke at the same
Well,
time.
shit, the girl that hurt his feelings inspired him to make that song wrong, and then he blew the fuck up.
But
So
let you be broke at the same time.
he was 17.
We talking about
It's a different
we talking
level.
about West Side,
It's
bro. We talking about goddamn. We talking about trenches, bro. We talking about.
Right.
We talking about trenches, bro. Like
Yeah, no,
think about it, and then getting your feelings hurt when you ain't got nothing.
I came from that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I know how that
You
feels.
gonna change something?
Yeah.
Oh fuck that.
Right.
I'm out here looking like a goddamn clown right now to myself, man. Let me tighten up, man. Fuck
So
on.
yeah, I mean, definitely like the popularity and
The female, I mean, cut you off.
No, you're
The
good.
female, number one. Number two, let me say this because this some real shit, bro. Like music took a lot from my kids, bro. It
Yeah.
took a lot from my kids. You feel me? That's why I hold resentment to the people who played me left.
right. But
That's
it
why.
don't-
That's why I go how I go on the people who played me left about my kids' money. Cause I don't give a fuck about no money. Like I'm cool. I'm gonna get mine, but there's a certain point of sustainability within what you're doing. Like you said, a 9 to 5. This is my 9 to 5 at this point, but it's more like a 24/7.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Right. But I mean,
They're gonna pay me for this.
unfortunately, those lessons that you learned like made you stronger and
But it does make me stronger. But then at the same time, you gotta think: does that change? Does that change how your kids? You know,
no.
it doesn't.
But
they want that time.
But they're gonna, yeah. I mean,
They'll get it later.
Yeah, that's
We
shit
get
you
that.
can't get
my
back.
oldest
but-
is just turned 13, right? So she gets it. She like, my daddy was this, my daddy was that, my daddy did this, had to be here.
Yeah.
My youngest got autism, you know what I'm saying? And she just want me around.
Right.
She don't give a fuck about nothing except for me being around. And music, not making it like that, but music took that from me, you know? So I have to make music make sense to give it back to them,
Right.
to make it make sense for
which
them.
which makes sense. So music took that from you, but music is also what's
It's gonna give it back. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? It's a give and take. It's about risk. Life is about risk.
I don't know one successful person that
didn't take that risk.
Didn't take risk.
It didn't take that risk.
Anybody that's successful.
You sat down. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Man, I built
for
this
what?
business
For
from-
some paper, right?
Yeah.
To try to start your own wave. It don't matter if it's right or wrong, man. I'm not knocking nobody hustle, man. Free the guys, whoever. It don't matter. Try.
Yeah.
Just try. You ain't gonna do shit until you try.
Well, I tried the dope game, and I
Fuck it. Fuck that motherfucker.
I came up though.
Fuck that. Man, listen, you did it. But look now.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
legit.
I'm in a whole different place, man. I don't think
a whole different world.
I don't think I'd be where I am now if it wasn't for the time I spent in the streets and hustling and all that shit.
Bro.
'Cause
It thickens your skin, and it rounds you to see the type of people on that chessboard is gonna
yeah,
hit you that way.
It taught me a lot.
You see what I'm saying?
And I'm still a hustler.
Hey,
I'm
fact.
always gonna be.
Motherfucker to try raw, kill me, all kind of shit. Like that makes me better.
Exactly.
It
man.
made me better.
All
Not
the
saying
shit
it
that
makes me,
we've been
but
through. Well, yeah, it makes
you
us
know.
better. All these lessons that we learned. So what's next for you? Like, is there a label? Because I haven't even asked you. Like J-Bo.
BMF.
Because I talked to you.
So we were popular music group. It was popular music group, man. But it got you. It was So it was popular music group, but we had to go back to what was authentic, man. What made sense for the world. Shouts out to 50 Cent. 50 Cent gonna be here Friday. The series comes out September 26th. BMF the series, the biggest series in the world.
That's crazy,
You
bro.
know what's going on, man. BMF is back, man. The label is back. The movie is back. The show is back. J-Bo's back. Free Big Meech. Y'all know what's going on, man. We own it.
Yeah. So it's BMF.
It's BMF, man. We back, man. Black Flags.
That's what's up, man.
We're live.
I love it, man. I got chills. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I
we back.
feel that shit because
We back.
I
And
love it.
we gonna paint the city black. St. Louis, we about to paint this motherfucker black, on God.
So the last thing I want to talk about is a record that you did. The last one that you just put out
Really,
with
Fully
Nelly.
Loaded.
Man, that's my shit. Who did that? With like
Squat.
Squat.
Let's talk about it.
He took the Beastie Boys sample, which has been sampled a bunch
a
of other
billion times and don't sound like
it
that.
don't sound like that. But bro, when I saw the video, I don't care how good or how great or how bad or whoever edited. Like when I saw you guys rolling through the city and going across the bridge, and I'm just like, man, that is so St. Louis.
But
bro.
why you think we shot it like that? We shot it with St. Louis videographers. Everything was St. Louis.
Man.
And we were not allowed, we weren't doing no out of town videographers. None.
That's-
Period.
I don't know if I
I
really,
don't care I don't care quality. Man, shout out to Juan shot me too, number one. But anyway, I don't care. Nobody except Juan or somebody from St. Louis was shooting it.
That was a great video. To me, I connected with it personally, and like the shit that you were saying in the song, I was like, man, I feel that. And then when Nelly was like, if I ain't did shit for the loot,
then who did more?
Who did more?
Let's
Like,
just talk about first line.
Yeah, I'm just like, that song, man, that's an anthem.
That's you though too, Bobby, man. If you ain't did shit for the loot, then who did more, my brother?
We all do. You know,
I'm telling
there's
you,
a lot of times.
Too
like
many
that.
chicken trophies out here to not do something. You feel
I'm
me?
more than just a good chicken, y'all. By the way. But yeah, that's my shit. And when it came on last night, I'm rapping the words. I'm like, you were on stage. We were at the strip club last night. Shout out to Shayna Kane. Happy
Shout
birthday,
out
babe.
Shayna, man.
She
Big
shut it
shouts
down,
out
man.
there.
She
Big
had,
bag.
She had this
Big
vision,
bag
and
Kane.
she made it happen. So you were on stage, and when Fully Loaded came on, I'm just like,
Yeah,
that's
it's one
my
of them.
shit.
It's one of them.
Man,
it ain't going nowhere. I ain't gonna lie. In St. Louis, that ain't going nowhere. That's gonna be like best friend.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of them here.
That's definitely an anthem, man. And like the video just made me feel good.
Who the last one who crashed out? Who's the last person who crashed out the goddamn Beastie Boys sample? He a St.
can't
Louis
remember.
nigga. He a St. Louis nigga. Murphy Lee.
Murphy Lee, yeah, he did.
Ain't a stain on me.
Yeah.
Come on. That
Murph
was Murphy
Dirty.
Lee.
Yeah.
Murph Dirty.
Yeah. I remember. Oh shit. But
Murph
then,
Dirty. That's the same sample.
It is. It is same sample.
It's the two St. Louis niggas did it the best last. Remember that.
The longest lasting impression.
The
on me,
longest
for sure.
lasting. You don't even remember Buddy. I don't even remember Buddy's name who made the
I
record.
don't either.
It's Murphy's joint.
When Murph did that
That's
shit.
Murph joint. That's Murph shit.
That's what's up, man. So like, I guess there's a lot of big things to come, man. Like this is like
It's way bigger,
this is
man.
like
We
a
gotta
new-
come back.
A new beginning.
We gotta
You know what I
come
mean?
back.
Yeah, you've done a whole lot, bro. You did a song with Cardi B we didn't even talk about.
We gotta come back.
Yeah,
bro.
we gotta do it again,
We
man.
gotta come back. When we can do it again, man.
Shit, I want to get.
We gotta do the chicken. Let's do the chicken John one time. Let's do the chicken challenge. The what's their name? It don't matter. Fuck them.
Oh, the hot wing
Yeah,
challenge.
we're gonna do one of them. Let's do one of them.
All right.
Next time we come.
could do that.
Yeah, we gonna throw some
I'm
shit
excited
on.
about it, man. I mean, I'm gonna get J-Bo on here to do that shit too.
Facts. Let's do that. We're gonna set it up right now.
I gotta holler at J-Bo before I get him in front of the microphone and see what we can and can't talk about.
yeah, nah. He about wide open right now. We got that, man.
That's my man,
Like I
though.
said, man, the series is coming out, man. Make sure y'all tune in. September 26th, BMF the series.
Man, I can't wait.
If y'all better check me out. Better look hard, man. I'm an extra in there. You hear
Oh,
me?
you was in there?
Yeah, I just started my acting shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all check me out, man.
I'm
out
looking
here.
forward to it, man. Thanks for coming through, bro.
Hey,
We're gonna do
love,
it again.
Bobby. Appreciate
Thanks for
you,
coming,
bro.
bro.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
We're out of here.
Y'all know what's going on. Hey,
We're gonna.
y'all know what's going on. Hey, listen. Members only. HBJ out. Shouts out to Soraya, man. Another project coming out the end of the year with me and Soraya. Big joint. Promise. Watch how it's going.
Make sure you send me the links.
Already. Bad business. BMF, man. Shouts out to Bobby, man.
We're out of here.
It's already.
Peace.